don't know who I feel worse for. I don't know if I feel worse for Bronny James, who received a standing ovation Monday night for making a wide open three in a meaningless game that was already over. Anyone else that makes that shot, no one cares. If Rui Hachimura, if Jared Vanderbilt makes that same shot late in the fourth quarter in a 15-point game, no one cares. There might be a polite golf clap in the Staples Center or the Bitcoin Arena, whatever the hell they're calling it nowadays. Some asshole who needed the shot to hit the second leg of a parlay that he had already lost, he might get excited about it for a second. But for the most part, no one else would care. But when Bronny James makes the shot, they treat the kid like he just hit the game winner of the NBA Finals. Why? Maybe it's because it's rare for Bronny James to make a shot? I don't know. I know who wasn't excited about it. LeBron James. And he is catching unnecessary criticism for it because LeBron James, he had the audacity to not make a big deal out of nothing. Make sure to like and subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter at KC_BTL84. If you happen to stumble upon this video, be sure to check out my main channel, Behind the Line. Link to the main channel's in the description below. You know, I have quit talking about Bronny James as much because I just thought the story was getting kind of boring. At this point, everyone knows what this is. Everyone knows why the spawn of Bron is playing in the NBA. Everyone knows he's not ready. If this kid turns out to be the 8th man on a lottery team, ESPN is going to do a 10-part 30 for 30 on him. The plight of Bronny James, how no one besides his father believed he could become a role player. I have always felt bad for Bronny James because he didn't ask for this. He didn't ask the Lakers to draft him in the second round. He didn't tell every other team in the league not to draft him. He didn't ask for the media attention. He didn't ask to be put into the game on opening night on national television. The entire situation, it was orchestrated by his father, who wanted to spend one of his final seasons in the NBA playing with his son. Even though I didn't necessarily agree with it, I understood it. The reason I didn't agree with it is because I felt like it was unfair to Bronny James. But I at least understood where LeBron James was coming from. Now, unlike LeBron James, I think the criticism of him over this spectacle has been fair. You can't put yourself and your spawn in this situation and then get pissed off when people question it. You can't get mad at Stephen A. Smith for questioning your decision as a father. It doesn't mean that you're a bad father, but at the same time, you can't get pissed off at the criticism when you created the situation to be criticized. Monday night, Lakers are playing the Spurs at home. LeBron missed the game because of a groin injury. He was sitting on the bench in very expensive street clothes that he probably borrowed from Anthony Davis. Tony! Late in the fourth quarter, Lakers up 15 with around a minute left in the game. Bronny James dribbles himself into a wide open three and actually makes it. The damn arena erupts. Kid receives a standing ovation for making a routine shot. Everyone in the arena is cheering except LeBron James, which fine. He has probably seen Bronny make the same shot at least a dozen times throughout his life. Problem is, the lonely men on social media, they criticize LeBron for refusing to celebrate Bronny. This is so sad. LeBron's not celebrating his son. Ooh, I can't stand to watch. LeBron is refusing to show his emotions. What? What emotion? Was LeBron supposed to do cartwheels because Bronny made a wide open three? Was he supposed to be overjoyed because Bronny was dribbling effectively? I know effective dribbling is rare in the WNBA, but in the NBA, it's routine. I have not seen the footage of JJ Redick and his reaction to this shot, but I guarantee you, JJ Redick was standing on the sidelines expressionless, because that is a shot that JJ Redick has made thousands of times in his career. And he was making that shot when it actually mattered. This is pure speculation on my part, but I think JJ Redick can relate to Bronny James. People forget that JJ Redick, he had to bust his ass to make it in the NBA. They remember him being a superstar in college at Duke. They think his game instantly translated to the NBA, when the reality is, it didn't. This dude was on his way out of the league. He couldn't get into the rotation his first 2 or 3 years in Orlando. Couldn't dribble, couldn't defend. He was slow. Only thing JJ Redick could do was make catch and shoot threes. JJ Redick had to fight for his respect, which is the same thing that Bronny James is having to do right now. Either way, though, the overreaction from the crowd the other night, it was a nice moment for Bronny James, I guess, but that doesn't mean his father had to participate in the celebration. And if I'm Bronny James, I would be kind of aggravated with it. I wouldn't want to be treated like a special kid. I'd be uncomfortable with people giving me a standing ovation over a meaningless routine shot. But he's got to live with it because his dad is the one who created the spectacle. Give me your thoughts on this. LeBron criticized by lonely dudes for not celebrating a meaningless three from Bronny James. Was the crowd overreacting to the shot? Were lonely men on social media overreacting to LeBron's lack of reaction? You tell me. Sound off in the comments below. I'll see you guys on the main channel.